Rapman, pleasure to be here. Congratulations on everything. You smashed it with this Blue Story movie. For me, I wanted to know personally, what was challenging for you about bringing this script to light? And how did you make a clear distinction between Blue Story and other movies that came before this, such as A Kidulthood or an Adult?
How do you mean, how did I make a distinction from it though?
Yeah, basically, like, how did you make your mark, basically? What made this one different from the others?
Other than the fact, this film is one of its kind. You can't compare it to A Kidulthood though, because those things there were based on kind of like just kids and their journey. It wasn't really based on the experience of the person, his personal self, growing up in Southeast London. Like, my story is standalone, and plus, you know, you got the rap in it that pushes the story forward. And we touch on deeper issues on this time, man. Like, we really go deep in Blue Story. Like, you see a journey. How many films do you see based in that world with time jumps? You know, that's like, you don't see time jumps. That's how much story there was that I couldn't tell it in one space of time. It had to go forward to see how a kid went from A to B. You know, so that's why I'll stand with that. And what was the other question again?
What was challenging about bringing the script and the characters to life? Because you did take us through your time.
Yeah, do you know what's mad?
So everyone had their story, and you can almost empathise and sympathise with all the characters that were playing.
For me, I wrote this script with no pressure. Remember, I wrote this script 2016 just as a guy that had a story in his head, and I wanted to adapt it to a feature film. So there was no one calling me saying, have we got a draft yet? Have we got a copy yet? Oh, we need it. We need to see another. Literally just wrote it for my own pleasure and my own fun. So the script was always there. I didn't know how to get a film made. I didn't know how to get it into a studio. I just figured one day when I get enough money, I'm going to make my film. Like, I always figured if I become a millionaire, I'm going to make my film. That was always literally in the back of my head. I didn't think no one would actually make it for me. Luckily, with the success of Shower Story and all that, when they've come to me, I was able to pull out and say, look, guys, I've got this script here, by the way, you know, and then I'll be real, like, the script must have went out on, like, a Wednesday, and we had offers within days, bro. Like, wow, for multiple studios. Everyone wanted it. So the journey to get to the point where they wanted to look at a script, like the journey to end the Shower Story, that was a madness, brother. I was doing it for flipping 5 years, 10 videos a year, like, only stopping around Christmas because I need to buy Christmas presents and all of that. But then going straight back in with the wrap-up, and then a Valentine's Day video, then a video in March, and every month I'm bringing out a video. I'm bringing out a video, like, for 5 years, story videos. They don't play on the radio, they don't play in the club. So everyone's telling me, why are you doing this? You're not going to make no money. If you don't play in the club, you don't play on the radio, it's not getting big streams because it's a visual thing, you're not going to earn, pack it in. But I always knew my end game was something like this, cinema. Like cinema, TV, that's where the top end storytelling is. And I always knew my gift was storytelling. So even though I was getting shunned from people saying, give it up, I always knew that this was my destiny, you know what I'm saying?
Coming towards the end of the movie, we see one of the youngers create a music video.
Whoa, ain't that a bit? Okay, yeah, as long as it's not no swearing.
Yeah, no spoilers, no worries. Basically, but we see something that was that we all can relate to, which is the ongoing cycle of something because they've lost a loved one. How do you think society itself can break the ongoing cycle that is gang culture? Because it's still something that we're trying to combat and, you know, just try and make a change. And obviously, many of us know that gang culture is not the one that we want to choose, but for some reason or not, we end up choosing it. How do you think we can break the ongoing cycle that is gang culture?
Well, gang culture has been around from the beginning of time, bro. There's always going to be rivals. There's always going to be... That's just human nature. You can't stop that. But if you want to stop a kid from trying to choose a different path, then you've got to know that there's options there. You know, they've got to see someone who looks like them, came from where they came from, the same type of issues, and then get to a better place. They need to be inspired. And I think the youth now have got so much options. So as long as you're making these stories out, the media's been good with me. They've been putting it out there that I came from Deptford, South East London, Lewisham, and now I'm basically working with studios and Hollywood and all that. So I think they need to see more articles like that. The youth need to see that they can get out of it. Because if they don't feel like there's an option, you're going to hug on to the only thing you've got. And a lot of these kids, the only thing that they got is this estate that they grew up in since they was a baby. So this is their estate, this is their world. So they're going to be darned if they let someone else come in here and disrespect their home. Because that's all they've got. If they figured, well, I'm going to be in LA next week for a couple of weeks, I'm going to New York next week, I'm in Sandra Payne, they don't care as much. But when they only see this every day for their whole life, they're going to cling on to it because it's all they have, man. So we just got to show these youth that there's more to life. You know, there is a bigger world outside their state.
All right, cool. My last question would have to be this. This is very important to me, and I feel like when people are in the positions that you are in right now, providing opportunities for young, black, up-and-coming actors such as myself, why is it important for you to give back and provide that platform for the next generation to come forward and step through?
Well, because I used to act myself, and I used to see the same faces all the time, and I always figured, well, they all had a big profile, and I'm thinking, why couldn't they give, you know, someone like me a chance who's not unknown? So the minute I got into this position, I made sure I cast an unknown cast. Like, everyone in it was unknown at the time. Even Mike Top Way wasn't out, you know. So I think when you get to a position of power, what you're gonna do is share it with all other powerful people. So how else will the next generation rise? You gotta, you know, now I'm up there and I've got a long reach. I can pull someone up now. So if I can pull someone up, that's good, and then that guy will become a star, and he'll pull someone up, and that's how you elevate. You know, that's how you elevate the community. That's how you elevate the culture. So I'll always give back. Like, I can't wait till my glass is fully full, so I can really, really give back. I've got major plans to help people. You know, I'm not just going to help anyone that's not working. If you've got hard work and you're talented, I'm always going to be there to try, you know, help that person get to the next level. Because I never had no one to help me coming through. I'll be real, I've done it all kind of by myself, but it don't have to be that for anyone else. I'll happily help you. If I feel that you're dedicated and you're working, I'm ready to help, man.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah. This has been my time, Rapman.
Hey,
you've been a legend.
I'd love, man.
And let me know when the next auditions are, man.
Brother, are you serious about acting?
Of course. I mean, you see me in your video.
Brother, that's me. I don't know if you just came...